Aquarius, it's Regina here at Tarot and Time in Kent, Connecticut, and I'm here to talk to you about the month of September using tarot and astrology for everyday living. So let's jump right in. Now, you know that Pluto's in your sign, the planet of transformation and change, going to be there for like 19 years. So you are being prompted to change, Aquarius, definitely. It's in the early degrees of Aquarius. So any of you born closer to the cusp of Capricorn are going to be more affected by it. Pluto wants to give you a push in the right direction to make the proper changes that are for your highest and best. So pay attention to those pushes. Now, your ruling planet, you got two ruling planets. Your original ruling planet is Saturn, and Saturn is retrograding. It just moved back into the sign of Pisces this month. It's going to spend 5 months there, and then it will be done with Pisces for 29 years. So you may see some, karmic kind of things coming up, old behaviors that are showing up that are ready to be transformed. Maybe some things that you thought you dealt with before that they show up again. Okay. So there's kind of like a final cleanup energy going on. Now, your other ruling planet is Uranus. It's your modern day ruler, the lightning bolt of anything's possible. Okay. That's why we often say Aquarius, there's like two types of Aquarius. There's a Saturn ruled, and Saturn's more like by the book. And there's a Uranus ruled, which are more just like unpredictable. You just never know. Now, Uranus moved into Gemini. I think it moved in very recently. And it's going to stay in Gemini till 2033, although it is retrograding. I think it might go back into Taurus for a little bit, but it will be back into Gemini soon. So you're trining Uranus in Gemini. That's a good thing, a positive aspect with one of your ruling planets. Now, you're also trining Mars, the planet of action, while it's in the sign of Libra, although this is not its best placement. As we know, Mars likes to do things itself, and Libra's a relationship sign, so Mars doesn't always play well with others. So you're trining this aspect until September 22nd. So, you can make the best of working with others, try to do your best that you can, and at least be polite if that's all you can be. Once Mars moves into the fixed water sign of Scorpio on September 22nd through October 13th, that will be squaring you because Scorpio is a fixed sign, you're a fixed sign, so you make a 90-degree angle. So be a little bit more challenging, and the things that you need to be action taken with are going to kind of be like hitting you. So pay attention for that also. Venus is in Leo, and Leo is the sign across from you. So you have an opposition with Venus in Leo until the 19th of September. So, it's going to bring up, opposition. One side wants one thing, one side wants the other. Venus in Leo wants attention. Make sure you're showing up in your relationships. Praise. I often think of Venus and Leo, praise your partner. Okay. Now you have a sextile going on with Neptune in the sign of Aries. This is the last month that will be going on because Neptune's going to retrograde back into Pisces next month. Okay. So you have a sextile with Neptune, smooth, creative energy. And so interesting month for you, Aquarius. We have the full moon, the new moon, but what really catches my eye this month for you is that there's like a grand air trine going on. And I say like a grand air trine because some astrologers say that it's not fully a grand air trine because it's about a 1/4 degree short. To me, I'm not a mathematical astrologer. I'm very intuitive when it comes to astrology. I see a lot of air, and that is my understanding of it. So regardless of if you agree or not with it being a grand air trine, there's a heck of a lot of air. I'm looking through my notes. I have so many notes about this month. There was just so much planetary changes this month. But on the 19th of the month, Mercury trines Uranus and Pluto. So there's this grand air trine where people can help you. And I know, Aquarius, you have mixed feelings about other people. Even though you rule large groups of people and you rule friendships, sometimes you don't always like people, right? I talk about the shirt that we sell at my shop, Aquarius, people person that dislikes people. Okay. So, but people can help you this month. Rules and laws can work in your favor. You are not alone. Please do not isolate. Get in touch with old friends, new friends, business associates, helpers in general, agencies, associates, human resources helpers. You can receive quick results, grand air trine, or at least an air trine, we'll call it, this month. All right, let's roll you some dice and see what we have going on theme-wise. We rolled Mercury in the sign of Aquarius in the 4th house. Mercury, the planet of communication, in Aquarius, an air sign known for genius ideas, in the 4th house, the house of the home, the house of nurturing. So you may have some things to speak up about. You may have a different viewpoint of your family life. You may take some quiet time and do some writing at home, okay? Because there's information is going to be flowing, lots of ideas. I could almost see you designing like plans for some new build in your house, some new project in the home. That's what I could see you sketching those ideas. All right. Mercury also rules travel, rules roadways. So you may be thinking about where you want to live. All right. All right. Let's put some cards on the table for you. We've got some themes here. We're looking for themes for Aquarius this month of September. And if you want to hear more about September, make sure you go over and listen to the September month ahead. It has way more details in it. And let's put another card on the table. So we have 2 cards here from the Curious Travels Tarot, 1 card here from the Magical Hours. Let's put a spirit animal oracle here. From the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. Let's see who your guides are this month. I guess you're getting 2. Okay, fine. I'll let you have it. All right, let's see what Aquarius needs to know. Your first card is Judgment. Scorpio energy, big evil eye up there of protection. Judgment is a relationship number 20. We call it a 2 in numerology. And there's just some things here that need to be laid to rest. There's some themes about relationships or old relationships, but the way that things were going needs to change. Judgment, okay? Power card. And as Scorpio so is. Let's see what else we've got. Another 2, the 2 of Pentacles. So he's kind of weighing it all out. He's got 4 arms there. 2. So you got 2 2s in a row. 2 of value. Judgment is Scorpio, resources. 6 of Pentacles. Talk about resources. We see all these pentacles. This is a card of a financial exchange happening. The scales of justice there. So we see some kind of almost like decision being made, some themes of relationships in general. Maybe you're getting out of a relationship, or maybe you need to leave some negative behaviors behind so that you can move forward. There's some kind of balancing of the scales here. 6 of Pentacles. 6 is a number of moving forward. Let's see what else. And then when we look at your dice now, it's like maybe you need to speak up and share your viewpoints, Aquarius, which may be different than others, in the 4th house, in the home. So you're going to have peace in the home. Your spirit animal, your first one is the white stag, protector. It says, you are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. So you've got a white stag protector here, and you have sea otter, happiness. And the sea otter says, be the master of playful living. Release expectation and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. And it's like such a cute little, happy little family card there. So it wants you to enjoy. There's protection energy here. Awaken to your power and show up in this, whatever this relationship is here. It either needs to be ended or it needs to change. Okay. All this up in the air energy, a decision needs to be made. And maybe you're deciding if you're going to share finances with your partner, or maybe you're trying to make some kind of decision about the future, but it shows that you need to speak it, sort through it, and make the decision. You've got protection here and you've got happiness here. So just make a decision. Okay. All right. Now, let's put a couple more cards on the table. We're calling this first pile the Saturn pile because it's themes of your career, your long-term standing in the world, where you put your time and energy. All right, let's put 3 there. I also have the Pastoral Tarot. Let's get 1 from there. Now, this pile over here is going to be the Venus pile. It's the love pile, the relationship pile. Whether you be in a relationship looking for love, not interested in love, looking for friends, all those kind of things, okay? Then we've got a pile up at the top that's going to be your biggest challenge for the month. And then we're going to make another pile, your biggest opportunity for the month. Aquarius, let's put 1 more card in each pile. Challenge and opportunity. All right, Saturn. Let's start with Saturn. Now, you've got the Justice cards. You got another 2. And looks like she's walking a tightrope, trying to find the balance. All right. Justice is a Venus ruled card. So it does have themes of money. Walking that tightrope. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. So something new of value showing up here. That's always a good thing. And the 9 of Cups, which is the Make-A-Wish card. All right. So you may feel like you've been struggling financially, but we see justice coming in, and it also rules contracts. So there could be some contracts coming in for your work, new money showing up. Also, the Ace is going to be the number of the year next year. And we have a 9, which is a number this year. Make a wish, or as I like to say, place your order to the universe. Take advantage of the full moon in Pisces, and especially the full moon in Pisces, because it can be a lot about breaking karmic cycles. And the new moon in Virgo. Get clear on what you want, or at least how you want to feel, and ask the universe to provide. Not a bad setup there. Let's see what's going on in love. 5 of Swords. There's a lot of squawking going on. These Blue Jays are fighting. There's a change of thought. We kind of saw that up here too. Okay, what else? The Devil card. Card of manipulation. He's playing the fiddle there, so you can keep on arguing here. All right, this Power Struggle card. The King of Swords, which is a king of logic. He's no nonsense. And so there needs to be some, whatever's happening here in these relationships, whether there's arguing or power struggles, it's really got to stop. You really got to get a handle on it. The King of Swords is really you, Aquarius. You're an air king. Okay. And it's going right through the mind there. So this needs to be handled, whether you get a therapist to help you. You have to make a clear decision that this arguing, it's not helping you any. It's just getting you caught up in this loop of behavior. Let's see what the solution here is for you. Because it's coming up right with this, like almost like happy family card right there. It's like the option's there for you to choose peace. And the Hermit's here, which is now. Maybe you need to take a little alone time. There's like an alone solo journey here. Virgo energy. And you got to get clear on, is this even healthy to be fighting like this? Is it healthy? All right. Because the Virgo really does rule health, and it's showing us present time energy. Okay. Now, here's your biggest obstacle this month. It's the 6 of Wands. She's full speed ahead there. So you might be rushing to things. That's an obstacle. And the Hierophant, higher learning. It's a position of power. It's often student teacher. And the Hierophant can be your belief systems. So there could be themes of schooling. Maybe you're taking classes. Maybe you're taking a trip here. 6 of Wands, forward moving. It's a little aggressive energy, okay? And there's things about like authority with the Hierophant there. Those are some obstacles for you. Now let's see what your biggest opportunities are. And you have the 10 of Pentacles. There's people gathering together. It looks like friendships are forming long term. 10 of Pentacles is there's no lack. All right. So you're really building some kind of foundation. And the Queen of Pentacles. You got both Pentacles. So there's a lot here about value. This is the Queen of the hearth and the home. Has really grounded, settling energy. So that is your biggest opportunity. You can feel grounded. You can find really reliable, grounded people to connect with. All right. But your obstacle is almost the idea of not being grounded. Okay. And not liking to be told what to do. And kind of a rebellious attitude, which I think Aquarius, you're kind of known for. And I say that with love. I'm going to be a double Aquarius in my late 50s. So I'll know what it feels like, Aquarius. Okay, so let's see if we missed any topics here. Is there anything else that... It's funny how I was saying friendships, and then this white stag card says your best friend is nature. So there's definitely a connection with Earth there. That's really beautiful too. All right, did I miss anything for Aquarius? Is there anything else important that they need to know? Let's put one more card on the table for you, Aquarius. Anything else for Aquarius this month of September? Here's the 9 of Wands. So there's definitely a lot going on. So just be aware of that. There's a lot going on for you personally, but there's a lot going on in astrology. There's just a lot, and the world is a lot. So just be gentle and kind to yourself. Also, the 9 of Cups is here, and this is the Make-A-Wish card, and you've had it twice. You had it over here in your Saturn pile, your career pile, your long-term success pile, and now you've got it again. So please know that the universe is open to hearing your wish, your order. And so you got 2 9s. This is present time. 2025 equals 9. So yes, it's acknowledging that things are intense, but it's also saying get clear on what you want, how you want to feel, and make that happen. And this fighting energy over here has become an energy leak for you. And it's kind of at a point you have to decide, are you going to stay in this behavior, or are you ready to make a change? There's no more back and forth anymore. Aquarius, a decision needs to be made. I hope that helps. Have a great month.